Hello, my fellow Nigerians. Here from one of our own, saying something about Obasanjo. One of our own, Alabi Isama, says, Bulet in the buttocks. Therefore, you are inexcusable. Oh man, whoever you are, for in whatever you judge another, you condemn yourselves. For you who judge practices the same things. Romans 2:1. The Owu chief had a first life, and it was not as a soldier, a politician, or obviously even a head of a state. In Ohi Alegbe's interview with his first wife for African Concord decades ago, she taunted Olusegun Obasanjo as a bushman because his favorite food is pounded yam and bushmeat. But that is not the story that often haunts me about the man. It is the picture of a soldier on the run. It was vivid in a passage in the strategy of victory, authored by Alabi Isama. Obasanjo's nemesis during the Civil War, OBJ had taken over from Benjamin Adekunle, alias Black Scorpion, as the commander of the 3rd Marine Commando, and he went on an inspection in the battlefield. Biafran soldiers opened fire. OBJ fled for his life, but not before a bullet hit him on the buttocks. The bullet had the mercy of attitude, all the fear of height. It sailed low below his waist, maybe because OBJ looks more shrunken than tall. They say the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. The bullet reversed the maximum. If the bullet had soared, it might have taken a fatal course. Shall we thank the Biafran soldier for his failure as a marksman? Lieutenant Colonel Iluyomade was a witness and confirmed it to me in an interview. Well, OBJ had always lived a charmed life and benefited where he did not labor. After all, he did not want to fight in the war. When Alani Akinrinade and others suggested to Gowon that he take over from Adekunle, he said in Yoruba, "You want them to kill me in battle?" He might have ruminated over it as the bullet made a tenth of his bottom flesh. Yet, he takes credit for the victory. Even though when Biafran surrendered, he knew nothing about the firestorms in the battlefront. The guns rested. Akinrinade invited him to glory to sign the documents on behalf of the Federal Army. He became a war hero. That was OBJ the Craven. He abides contradictions of the lower sort. He envisaged it last week when he spoke at the Chinua Achebe lecture at Yale University. First, the organizers gave no jewel to the band's memory. Achebe was no OBJ fan, and as Bayo Onanuga stated, he rejected his award while president. In his statement from his abode at Bard College, Achebe lashed out at OBJ for turning my homeland into a bankrupt and lawless fiefdom. I am appalled by the brazenness of this clique and the silence, if not connivance of the presidency. OBJ accused President Tinubu era, among other things, of chaos and insecurity. Achebe ripped him over the chaos and insecurity in the country, with special focus on Anambra State when he played godfather, unseated a constitutionally elected governor in Ngige, and revealed it in its extra of success. In my column in the Sun newspaper of October 24, 2004, I wrote, the Achebe of compromise was not the one we saw in the past week. It was the Achebe of unflinching righteous indignation and Okonkwo abandoning Obierika and reaching for the jugular. As I noted in my TVC breakfast show comment, Achebe would scream in his grave to see OBJ exploit a platform in his name. Where did OBJ get the moral authority to attack the president when he was a failure, right large for history? He also listed others Tinubu sins: conflict, discord, division, disunity, depression, youth restiveness, confusion, violence, and underdevelopment. He capped it by calling for the sack of INEC boss Mahmoud Yakubu. The paradox is that he is more guilty of all this than any leader, perhaps except IBB. On INEC chief, did he not anoint Iwu's skullduggery as electoral umpire? So much so, he was renamed Iwuruwuru. Did he fire him? A tear for OBJ. His long list of Tinubu sins is repetitive, but let us afford him the benefit of nuanced wisdom and accept that conflict and discord post subtle differences. For conflict, did he not single-handedly remove a party chairman, Audogbe, at his home with military style or Ngige style bullying that was in Ogbe's home after sumptuous pounded yam meal served by the woman of the house? For discord, where did the praise do or die come from? It was 2007, and he said it in Ajegunle, Lagos, because he wanted to capture Lagos. When he lost, he told INEC not to announce the results that everyone knew Babatunde Raji Fashola son had won. The announcer kept the result for over 24 hours, and the whole country waited with bated breath. It was security operatives, especially Nuru Ribadu, who warned him not to overturn Lagos' result, or the city would turn heads. He yielded. The victory cemented Ashwaju's image as the last man standing. We can see where the man's malice was bred for division. Can we forget how he capsized the houses of assembly in Plateau, Bayelsa, Ekiti, and impeached governors without following the law with as few as 6 men? Long as a speaker spent 40 days and 40 nights in Lagos detention, as chronicled in my book of that title. Is the Edo State House situation not his legacy of impunity? The praise over hitting the polity ceased after he quit office. I wonder what he meant by depression. Did he mean sad? What would he made people sadder than most Nigerians lived on less than $1 a day on his watch? Even at that, He spent billions of dollars to pay debts when our poor could not have $1. In my column for the Sun of December 5, 2004, I wrote, "That is why he, Obasanjo, should teach the rest of the country, as the Baba of the land, the reason his farm is fruitful and the nation cannot say so if itself. What a genius!" Or when he spent $16 billion on a power but darkness persists. That money could have restored our power infrastructure. Did he not call out our teaching hospitals, centers of excellence? Only mortuaries excel. On youth reserveness, could he stop the Niger Delta famine? No, it was Umar Yar'Adua who cast oil on their spirit. Confusion. Words of his third-term ambition. He wanted to remain Nigeria's Baba till death. Can we forget the savagery of Odi and Zaki Bam? His defiance of the courts. What of the harvest of deaths and assassination during his presidency? In the polls in Ondo and Edo, no death was recorded. In OBJ's time, cemeteries had great appetites. He is the patriarch of the Dostoevsky's novel. My brothers and sisters, this is what we are saying, that we should not quickly forget the past, what have gone, what you've done. It's only God that knows better than us, because our ways are not God's ways. In the comment section, you are free to say your opinion on these issues. Subscribe to this channel. Love, share, like. God bless Nigeria. Thanks and God bless. Amen.